Hello patrons, how's it going? I've had a great day here in the Beehive. Today I've been video editing. As you know, yesterday I was recording the audio and video for the Méliès movie The Man with the Rubber Head, set to Debussy's Dr. Gradus ad Parnassum. And basically the idea for this came from me reading a little bit about Méliès and knowing a bit about Debussy. I found out that Méliès, the French director, was actually born 8 months before Debussy in France, and they both lived and worked in Paris at exactly the same time. And basically they were both masters of their art at the tops of their fields, but there's no record of them meeting, and certainly there's no record of them collaborating. So I thought I'd change that. So I went through some of Méliès's movies and some of Debussy's compositions and tried to find two that matched. And one particularly good match was a short 1901 movie, The Man with the Rubber Head, and Debussy's. It was written in the period at the start of the 20th century, so 1900 to maybe 1907, was his Children's Corner. I might have those dates wrong, so don't quote me on that. Was his Debussy's Children's Corner, and the first piece from that is called Dr. Gradus ad Parnassum. And when I put them both together, I found they fit uncannily well. And hopefully when you watch what I've done, you will agree. And it's almost as if they could have been written. It's kind of another Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon and the Wizard of Oz thing. It just works so well. So it's really exciting to do. So I just wanted to tell you a bit about the process. So as I say, yesterday I filmed and recorded the guitar part. And here's a video of me doing that. 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can hear in the background there that there is a click track and there's me counting in cues from the click track. I did all of that obviously beforehand. Basically, if you go back and watch some previous Patreon videos, you'll see me making the click track. The whole process started with me demoing the piece with the movie to figure out A, that it would work, and B, where all the different sections would go, all the hit points. And then I took a MIDI piano track, and the benefit of using MIDI is that you can easily manipulate the tempo. So you can put lots of tempo changes and speed things up, slow things down, so it does hit those crucial frame changes, or well, in this case it's all one frame, but action points, so the head exploding and the guy putting the table down, the guy sitting on the chair, the guy starting to pump with the bellows. So you can hit all of that at the right times by manipulating the tempos of certain parts of the piece. And once I had all those tempo changes in place, it was easy for me to make a click track, which drops out at some points because I didn't want it to sound too mechanical and perfectly metronomic. So there's certain points where it could drop out and I could just kind of slow down to get to the next section or whatever and just make the music flow naturally. So once I did that, once everything was filmed and recorded and I'd done a complete take that I was happy with, that I felt fit with the movie well, what I was able to do, what I did then, because I did all my filming on my iPhone, which I'm holding up and it's aching my arm now, because I did all my filming on my iPhone. The iPhone camera is fantastic, really good, as high quality as you could possibly want. But I wasn't wanting to use just the iPhone microphone because we want it studio quality, and hey, we're in a studio, so why not use the studio features? So what I did is filmed all the video on the iPhone, but had my guitar going straight into my Helix, which was going into my computer, which meant then I could have studio standard effects, add reverb and all of that stuff. So my first job was to, once I'd recorded it, was to sync the audio and the video. Even though they were played at the same time, they came out as two separate files. So I had an audio file and a video file, and I had to put them together. So here I am in Final Cut. This is this program, and down here you can see we've got, this is the video file and this is the audio file, the two separate files. And so basically what I needed to do was move this audio file around until it fit the video file, until it synced up with exactly what was happening on screen. So here I am. Oh yes, what a handsome guy and a fantastic look I've got on my face. I do not look impressed there. So there you go. You can see it syncs up now, and it looks as if the two were recorded together, which they were recorded together, but obviously using separate files. So once I put the audio and the video of me together, I then had to put the audio, or I had to then bring in to this same project, I had to bring in the video of the silent movie, because obviously I want to sync the audio with the silent movie, and I also want to sync me playing, the video of me playing with the silent movie. So I brought that in. I've since deleted that because I don't need that version anymore. But I'll show you the fact that basically I brought that in here, and again, it's a case of moving this around until it syncs up perfectly with all of the hit points, and you'll see here that all of the hit points are made. So when he puts the table down, there's a certain note. In a minute, he'll get a table. There you go. So that was one of the hit points. That was the first hit point. Well, maybe the second hit point, because the first one was to start playing exactly when the film starts. And then after that, what I did is I I put the 3 together. So this is the 3 together here, you can see. So this is what I was working with in actual fact. So this came in first, then I synced up the audio, and then I brought this in and synced that up. So all 3 were synced together. And I wanted a version of the film where you could actually see me and the film and hear me playing. So what I did is I tried to do this stylized little window that you can see here. Kind of fits in. You'll see on the finished thing, it's quite wobbly and crackly, and there's lines in there and there's dust in there, and I'll play you a little bit of that. So that is my best attempt to replicate a 1901 film on my iPhone. And so in order to do that, with this little window up here, well, first of all, I've got this shape mask plugin. I've got this black and white filter, an aged film filter that I can add dust and hair and scratches and grain. You can see it's very, very grainy. I wanted all of the graininess, brightness variance. That's quite key because you can see you've got all that flickering in the original, and I wanted to replicate that. So that kind of flickering there is replicating that. What else have we got there? We've got an 8mm film filter, and we've got a projector filter. So yeah, all of that went in to putting the 2 together. So I'll just give you a little bit more of that, and then you'll be able to see the finished thing. I'll show you the finished movies, and those of you who get the downloads, they'll be with you very, very soon. There you go. All right. Thanks, patrons. And just want to say a special thanks to you, because without you, this would not be done. So I am very, very grateful. And I'm loving this adventure that we've set upon ourselves. And I'm so pleased that you're all with me. And I really feel your support. All right. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned for the next post. Bye.